Dashboards are powerful tools for visualizing data and gaining insights into various aspects of business performance. They provide interactive and intuitive interfaces for users to explore and analyze data. Here are the key components and features of SAC dashboards: interactive charts and graphs, smart insights, storytelling, predictive analysis, financial performance management, human resources analysis, sales and marketing analysis. Welcome to Collection Progress, your frontline view of receivables and collection performance. In today's financial environment, managing what's owed is no longer just about tracking overdue invoices. It's about unlocking working capital, improving collection efficiency, and minimizing risk. At the top, we begin with work list items, 731. This is your starting point, the snapshot of effort pending. If this number is high, it may mean backlog, resource gaps, or delays in follow-ups. Next, we see completed items, 612. This tells us how much ground the collections team has already covered, a direct measure of execution strength. Then, customer reached, 520. This highlights the human touch, actual engagement with customers. It's not just a number. It shows if communication is helping accelerate payments. Moving on to pending items, 119. This is your follow-up radar, identifying bottlenecks, stalled negotiations, or disputed amounts. Now, the key metric, collectible amount, $407,000. Every dollar delayed here is capital stuck. That's why teams must prioritize high-value cases to maximize impact. On the visual side, we have segmented views. Completed items per collection segment helps you compare how strategies are working across segments. Customer reach per region shows engagement across zones: East, West, North, and South. Collectible amount by collection group helps align effort with value. And work list items per company code tracks workload distribution across entities, ensuring balance and coverage. Moving on to page 2, we have credit limit utilization. This section is all about credit exposure and utilization, your risk radar. We start with the credit limit, $25 million, the total sanctioned across customers. Against this, we see credit exposure, $21 million, which is the actual value at risk. At 84% credit limit used, you're nearing saturation, a clear warning signal for finance teams. Risk class count, 3 tells us how exposure is distributed across risk tiers, shaping credit strategies. Visuals here bring depth. Credit limit trend over time shows whether exposure is increasing or stabilizing. Credit limit used percent per risk class highlights if high-risk clients are consuming more of their limits. Credit limit per region shows allocation, while credit exposure by region reveals where risk truly lies. Together, these metrics prevent overdue turning into bad debt. Page 3, Promise to Pay, gauging collection intent and reliability. This page captures customer intent: what's promised, what's paid, and what's broken. We begin with promised amount, $1.42,000. These are commitments, not yet cash in hand, but future inflows. Out of this, $453,000 remains open, still pending. Meanwhile, $230,000 is broken, promises that failed, a major reliability concern. On the positive side, $736,000 has been paid, showing successful conversions. In scale, we see 1,000 promises in total. Further breakdowns include promise count by specialist, benchmarking individual collector performance, open promised amount per region, highlighting geographic pending commitments, broken amount by segment, showing where defaults are concentrated, promised amount trend over time, whether commitments are rising or shrinking, and promised amount per company code, allowing entity-level comparison. This page is your early indicator of customer behavior and payment reliability. Page 4, Credit Review and Due Day Analysis, the lag indicators. This page gives you hindsight, how long customers actually take to pay. The average promise to pay due days, 14 days, indicates delays beyond due dates, impacting both reliability and forecasting. You also see number of business partners, 402, showing the breadth of receivables to manage. Visuals here deepen the story. Due days per customer helps spot chronic delayers. Business partners per region reveals customer density geographically. And a summary table ties everything together. Actuals versus forecast across key KPIs. Worklist items, completed items, customer reached, collectible amount, and promised amount. This gives you a strategic snapshot, allowing drill down by high-priority accounts, underperforming regions, or collection variants. Page 5, Value Driver Tree, Receivables Planning and Simulation. Finally, this is where reporting meets strategy. The collectible amount VDT is a simulation engine, showing how different levers affect final cash inflow. At the top, promise to collect breaks into promised amount, open promised amount, and broken amount. Each directly impacts expected cash. Next, credit risk profile, showing credit limit and credit exposure. A rise in exposure without matching promises signals slowdown or risk. Then comes collection efforts, worklist items, completed items, customer reached, and promise to pay due days. These are the most actionable levers for improvement. Finally, operational metrics like promise count and number of business partners show the overall workload and engagement base. What makes this tree powerful is its dynamic nature. Change any driver, and you immediately see how it impacts the collectible amount. This is perfect for what-if scenarios in review meetings. What if broken promises rise? What if customer outreach improves? With this, your receivables process moves from reactive to predictive, turning insights into action and action into stronger working capital. It's not over yet. SAC also allows the export of data from individual charts or entire dashboards from SAP Analytics Cloud, ensuring that your data insights are easily shareable and accessible to your intended audience. It is a useful feature for sharing insights and reports with stakeholders who may not have direct access to SAC. We can export into Excel, then show and extract table data into Excel, and finally, export the dashboard as a PDF. Models in SAC define how data is organized, stored, and processed, enabling users to build accurate and insightful reports and dashboards. They support a wide range of features, from data integration and preparation to advanced analytics and collaboration, enabling users to create comprehensive and insightful analytic solutions. They are flexible, as we can add additional fields as per the customer's requirement. For further information on these dashboards, KPIs, or required features, please contact VASPP Technologies.